Hello and welcome to the Asshole Book Club. I'm LJ. And, whoa, that tea's a little close. And I'm just, reading some Am I the Asshole Reddit posts today. Nothing too crazy, but, it all depends on what's in the story. Let's start with one that doesn't really matter. Leave in the comments below if you think I should do, posts that have been out for a couple days or new posts. Because it gets updated all the time, but, I don't know. Maybe I should give some time for other creators to do these posts, because I know I'm not the only person that reads these, far from it. I don't know. We'll start with one that doesn't really matter too much. Am I the asshole for insisting on sushi? How hard did you insist is the question. And why is the post so long about, sushi? What was that, Brutus? That was a weird noise my dog just made. My son, 11 years old, requested sushi for his birthday. Oh, that's nice. For his birthday dinner, my bad. So I made reservations at a local sushi place. Found out my in-laws were coming into town. Oh, great, the in-laws. And they wanted to get together, so I invited them along. My sister-in-law hates any food that is of any Asian origin. Okay, gonna move past that, but that's interesting. Says it gives her migraines and in the past would usually decline going out if we did not accommodate her. Sounds like she just sucks. How does rice and fish give you a migraine? I don't fucking... And we almost always accommodated her. I spoke to my son about how his aunt did not like Asian food, and I don't like how that's phrased. I don't know. It seems like it's not about the food and it's more about your sister being racist. I don't know. And asked if he would consider another location. He really didn't want to switch. He is obsessed with sushi. Same here, dude. So I called the in-laws and explained the situation and told them that they could come to our house for the Super Bowl the next day instead if they wanted. They said they wanted to see us on both days. I figured it was their decision. This is why I don't have in-laws, right? Like, if I ever get married, whichever individual I marry, hopefully they either have a bad relationship with their parents or they're an orphan. I don't want to deal with in-laws. That's fucked up to say. I'm kidding. I'm never getting married. Marriage is a scam. Sister-in-law calls me the morning we had reservation and asks if we can change the restaurant. I told her to get fucked. No, they didn't. I said I was sorry, but I already asked. I sent her the menu and told her they have other food to check. She again complained about the likelihood of getting a migraine. Then don't come. I don't want your nasty, racist attitude at my dinner. I told her I was sorry, but that was what my son wanted, and she's welcome to come the next day to spend with us. She chose to come anyway. Then tell her to get out of here. God. I wouldn't have let her come. That's where I'm different. Long story short, she orders a Chinese dish, although other items are available. Hates it, almost vomits at the table. I feel like she just has really deep ingrained racism. Like, there's nothing... You can eat a wonton without fucking your brain melting, I don't know. Then my mother-in-law and brother-in-law feel sorry for her. My oldest daughter also felt bad. All the attention was on her. Yeah, that's what it is she wants attention. All the attention was on her when they brought out my son's birthday dessert. The whole scene kind of ruined the moment, but I tried to make the best of it. At the end of the meal, mother-in-law turns to me and says, what a shame it is we have We had to have Asian food, and oh my god, your family sucks, dude. I'm sorry. And will be sick for weeks now. Apparently, her migraines do not go away when she smells or eats Asian anything right in front of my son. So my son now feels bad, night ruined. I would not have invited them. That's the only thing you might be the asshole about, is you ruined your son's birthday by bringing toxic people to the function. You can have a nice outing with just your son and daughter, and your in-laws don't need to be invited. Night ruined. Am I the asshole for not picking a different restaurant? Edit. Son has other celebrations planned this weekend, so don't worry about him. Okay, that's nice. He's gonna have a blast. We had a nice talk about when to and when not to feel guilty about something. This is one of those situations where he shouldn't take any of the blame. Yeah. Sister-in-law was not formally invited. My in-laws stay with her when they come to town. She chose to tag along. I wouldn't have let her. I assume you paid for the meal as well? If I'm paying for something, I will not allow a tag along, alright? My budget is tight. She chose to tag along. I was hoping she would either not come or order one of the American dishes. They had American dishes there, and she chose to eat something Asian that made her sick. So she just sucks. And I'm sticking with my theory that she's racist. I'm sorry. In-laws are nice despite their enabling sister-in-law's behavior, then they're not nice. If they're enabling a toxic person, they're toxic people. End of story. And her never-ending medical issues. Ah, yes. Her crippling Munchausen's, I see. I could not tell her to stay at home. I would have. It would have ruined the night just as much and hurt my son's feeling. He loves them. Well, teach your son about people being shitty and maybe he'll change his mind. Some of you are confused about the type of restaurant. Their main attraction is sushi, but they also have a menu with Thai and Chinese dishes as well. Sounds yummy. And a couple American dishes for picky eaters. Yeah, I've been to, like, sushi buffets, and there's almost always a little pizza section, which isn't American technically, but I mean, I wouldn't consider pizza to be an Italian delicacy. I don't think you're the asshole. Everyone, leave a comment down below if you do. I'd be curious to hear as to why. And, top comment asks asks what kind of disease she has where she can't eat Asian food, and the comment below that says, I suspect it begins with R. Yeah, she's racist. I already suspected as much. Okay. People are just talking about all of the MSGs and stuff in American food. That's I want to say that's everywhere, but I haven't been everywhere, so I feel like just a lot of foods produced by corporations and factories are going to have preservatives and MSGs and what have you. Alright, next story. Not the asshole. I'll do an older one this time. I'll try to balance it. Oh, there isn't any older ones. I'm not. Okay, fine. Hey, this one might be the asshole. Am I the asshole for forcing my daughters to go to a wedding? Yes, weddings suck. Why would I want to go? Hey, it's short. Okay, already you're an asshole for your weird-ass format. Hey, what? No, Reddit, I'm not downloading your app. How many times do I have to tell you? Okay, my bad. Am I the asshole for forcing my daughter to go to a wedding? One line down, one line down. Am I the asshole for forcing my daughter to go to a wedding? Couple more lines down. Why are you doing it like that? I am a single mom to a 14 and 8-year-old daughters. I don't know why I phrased it that way. My 2 more lines down, by the way. You're allowed to write things in a paragraph, you know. My sister is having a wedding in our home country, Spain. Ooh, nice. I say nice like I know anything about Spain. And most of our family will be attending the wedding. The whole trip would be 4 days long, and we would do some sightseeing on the last day. Both of my daughters don't want to go because it'll be boring and they'll have nothing to do, which I get, but they don't really have a choice. I mean, they are young, so I get that they don't really get to choose what to do, but at the same time, I agree with them. Weddings are boring. Like, also, why would you care at 14 or 8 about a wedding at all? Like, I sure wouldn't. All of the family we know will be going, so there's no one they can stay with. None of my friends agreed to take them, and they're too young to stay alone, so I told them no. I mean, I was home alone at 14 for like, I don't know how long, maybe a week? You could take care of yourself at 14, that's not that bad. My daughter begged me to let her stay alone, and I promised she won't misbehave, but honestly, I don't want to leave my 14-year-old with an 8-year-old for 4 days while in Europe. I mean, that's kind of fair. My daughter is now mad and says I don't trust her, and she's asking me to miss my sister's wedding because she doesn't want to come. I feel missing my sister's wedding for this is insane, so I told them no, and now they're mad at me. Should I stay home and skip the wedding? I mean, it's up to you. Yeah, you are the parent here, so not the asshole. I mean, it's your choice. I do agree that it will be boring, and I don't really understand the immense amount of hype weddings have, but that's just my personal thing. Not the asshole. At the ages listed in the parents' call, it is the parents' call, my bad. The 14-year-old is being petulant. They can't have party time, however that manifests for them. I feel like this person's reaching a little bit. They just don't want to go to a wedding. I don't think they're going to throw a party. And the 8-year-old would require a babysitter. I get why they don't want to travel for a wedding, but they'll survive. Gasp, potentially bored. This person just doesn't like kids. Highly likely they have some fun traveling abroad despite themselves once the trip is in motion. I don't know. Traveling isn't for everyone. They might not. You can't assume that. Assuming, and not everyone likes sightseeing. I don't really understand sightseeing myself. If I go somewhere, I want to do something. Assuming OP has a good relationship with sister, can afford the trip, and wants to go, they should put their foot down and attend. Yeah, don't let your kids walk over you is a pretty important point here, I believe. Jesus. I mean, I agree they're kids, but the comment section just hates kids, I guess. Like, be a little understanding, people. It's kind of boring. Alright, I'm gonna end it there. Leave a comment down below your opinions on either of the stories I read, and yeah, have a good day, and I'll see you later. AITA.